Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I look like a hot mess today, but I needed to get on and kind of keep working on our planning series that I'm doing. So if you haven't figured it all out by now, I'm a planner. I try to plan everything out for my Disney trips down to like the minute details. It drives some people crazy, other people enjoy it. But I like to leave like no sorcerer's stone unturned, my friends. And that is something that I want to kind of help along with all of our newcomers and people that are starting to plan their first ever Disney trip or their 100th, because things are changing. The good thing is that you have me as a tool for anything that you're looking to do, and I'm your like friendly neighborhood travel agent. So any extra stuff that you need help with, please feel free to reach out. But without further ado, here's some tips and tricks or do's and don'ts for planning your next or first magical vacation at Walt Disney World. Number one, timing is everything. So Disney wasn't built in a day, and your vacation isn't going to be planned in one either. So that's something for you to kind of like let sink in while you're starting this process. So take your time with planning out the details. Enjoy the process because it is a lot of fun, to be honest. And a Disney certified travel agent like myself can help you along the way. Do your research. And I feel like this is something that I'm going to be saying a lot right now, but there are so many tools available for you just at the click of a button. So there's YouTube, like me, there's social media, like me, and a lot of other creators that are here to help you through your planning process. So it's not like oh my God, where do I start or where do I go from here? And then of course, like I said before, travel agents are here to kind of give you the step-by-step, like play-by-play on how to plan these trips. I'm gonna be honest, a lot has probably changed since your last visit. I go monthly, and there's a lot that changes in that 2 to 3 week time frame. So there is always something new to be popping up that may not have been there. Scheduling is huge. The days of just deciding, oh, I'm gonna go to a Disney park today. Oh, I don't know what park we're gonna do during this day of my vacation. I hate to tell you, that's in the past. You need to make park reservations for every day of your trip that you plan on going to a park. So scheduling is key. This also goes into the advanced dining reservations that I spoke about in my last video. You have to make those. We have tried walking into restaurants, even in Disney Springs, for dinner, and we literally stand there and are like, what are we gonna do? Because you can't get in anywhere. They're either on an hour plus wait, or they're no longer taking walk-ups. So scheduling and having that outline is very important. Temperature check, and I'm not talking about the ones that used to be there when you get into the park. Now I'm talking about keeping an eye on that Florida weather, because while we're called the Sunshine State down here, as you can tell, the weather is unpredictable. Right now, it's a high of 68 today. So for some, that is still shorts and t-shirt weather. For others, that's going to involve wearing some kind of sweatshirt. You also have to remember that hurricane season is June 1st through November 30th. That means that there's going to be daily rain showers and really so much more. So make sure that you're watching that weather report consistently. Know where you're going to stay. This one is probably going to be the most time consuming of your entire planning process. And that's why it's so important to hit home that while you may look on Orbitz and you may look on other booking engines, and staying off property may upfront seem like a less cost, I will almost promise you that it's going to be more. If you're driving, there's the daily parking fee. If you are going to be going to a park and driving there, and if you're not an annual pass holder, you have to pay to park at the parks. And then also, most off-property resorts, if not all, come with a little fee called resort fee. That can be anywhere from $29 to $49 to $50 to $60 a day. So that's going to significantly raise the price. So that's something that you always have to think about. And if you're coming in multiple cars, your nightly parking isn't for just one room. It's for how many amount of cars you are having while you are staying there. The benefits of staying on Disney property are pretty awesome. You get early access to Genie Plus. You get early park entry hours. You get the transportation, which I think is the best part. I like pulling in my car, putting it in a parking spot, and not moving it. Yes, you do need to pay for parking if you're staying on property, but you're never driving to a park. So the $20 a day for parking isn't multiplied by every single day you're at the park. And if you choose not to drive, you're Ubering, which is going to cost you probably about $50 a day. So my suggestion, do your research, know the resorts that you're looking at, and kind of do a side-by-side comparison. You can usually get a better price at a value resort on property than off. Also remember, Disney Springs resorts are considered on property, so you get all the benefits of staying on property, but they can tend to be a little bit more expensive because you are paying the resort fee and you are paying for the parking. Just something to keep in mind. And lastly, this is kind of a two-parter, but what you need to remember is that Disney is more than just a park. There's Disney Springs. There's two places that you can do mini golf. Yes, there are definitely 2 water parks, but there is so much more for you to enjoy, and staying on property also gives you that extra benefit of having the activities department at your disposal every single day by the pool or in the activity center. And my kids personally love doing the tie-dye that they have every day. It is an extra fee. But what I'm saying is there is so much for you to enjoy at Walt Disney World that taking the time to plan and listen to some tips and tricks is going to make your vacation the best one yet.